Your go-to carry-on bag might be banned for most airlines in 2025, since TSA regulations and airline policy enforcements are changing. These changes will impact how you pack, what you pack, and which bag you can take on board. Today, we will unpack the changes affecting liquid restrictions, size limits, and rules for electronic devices and smart luggage. And stay till the end for tips on how to handle these changes for different types of travelers. Here's what you need to know. Number 1, liquid restrictions. The current 311 rule remains in place for most airports in the US and abroad. Despite the news that came out in 2024, the airports are moving away from stricter liquid rule. Most airports are still not equipped to relax the current restrictions. The technology required for this upgrade has been proven to be costly, large-scale, and time-consuming. For example, the United States will need to upgrade 2,000 cleaning lanes spread across about 430 airports. The silver lining is that TSA seems to be committed on these upgrades and announced plans to install 1,000 scanners nationwide. What this means for travelers is that you should be prepared for varying airport policies on liquid limits. Some airports may allow higher limits, while others may not. To stay safe, always lean on the side of caution and follow the 311 rule until these scanners are universally adopted. The 311 rule simply means liquids, gels, and aerosols must be in containers of 3.4 ounces or less. All items must fit into one quart-size clear resealable bag, and each passenger is only allowed one bag. Number 2, carry-on size limits. Most airlines are finally agreeing on a standardized size guideline for carry-on bags. The magic number, 22 by 14 by 9 inches. There is a movement towards standardizing carry-on luggage sizes across airlines. The International Air Transport Association has proposed a common size guideline for carry-on baggage, recommending maximum dimensions of 22 by 14 by 9 inches or 56 by 35 by 23 centimeters, including handles and wheels. Many airlines, especially in the United States, have adopted or are in the process of adopting these dimensions to streamline the boarding process and ensure consistency for travelers. For instance, major U.S. carriers like American Airlines and Delta Airlines have set their carry-on size limits to the specifications. However, it's important to note that while the standardization effort is gaining traction, not all airlines have implemented these exact dimensions. Some carriers may have slightly different size restrictions, and international airlines might adhere to other standards. Additionally, some airlines are implementing policies to charge customers who bring larger carry-on bags into airplanes. For example, Air Canada announced that starting January 2025, it will charge basic economy travelers extra fees for carry-on luggage larger than a handbag or a small backpack. So what this means for travelers is that it's essential to check your airline-specific carry-on size restrictions before traveling and ensure your luggage complies with the requirements to avoid unexpected fees. Number 3, electronic devices. With several fire incidents on airplanes in recent years linked to electronic devices and portable chargers, the TSA is implementing stricter rules in 2025. The good news is these rules are clear and straightforward. Here's the breakdown. Electronic devices and power banks with lithium-ion batteries of 100 watt-hours or less are generally allowed. Devices with batteries of 100 to 160 watt-hours require airline approval. Batteries exceeding 160 watt-hours are generally prohibited. So don't attempt to hide prohibited devices, as airport scanners can easily detect them, and you may be forced to discard your expensive electronics. Keep in mind that TSA and airlines enforce these regulations to ensure passenger safety, as improper packed batteries and chargers pose risks, including potential fires on airplanes during your flight. To avoid travel disruptions, pack batteries and chargers in your carry-on luggage. Ensure that they meet specifications and review your airline-specific policies and battery rules before traveling. Number 4, smart luggage and rideable luggage. They are termed to be the future of travel, offering travelers convenience and advanced technological features. However, due to safety concerns with lithium-ion batteries, TSA and individual airlines have established strict regulations for these items. Luggage equipped with lithium-ion batteries must be carried as carry-on baggage, unless the batteries are removed. Removed batteries must be packed following TSA provisions for spare batteries. Smart luggage with non-removable batteries is generally prohibited from both carry-on and checked baggage, as it poses significant safety risk. Before traveling, always consult your airline-specific rules on smart luggage and battery requirements, as this may vary. Ensure your luggage's battery complies with both TSA and airlines what-hour limits. To best prepare, remove the battery from your smart luggage and pack it in your carry-on. Protect battery terminals to prevent short circuits in line with FAA guidelines. By following these precautions, you can enjoy the benefits of smart luggage without encountering travel disruptions. Always prioritize safety and double-check your airline's latest regulations before you travel. Now that you know the basics, let's talk about how to handle carry-on rules for specific situations. Traveling can be tricky with these changes, so here's how to stay prepared. For frequent flyers, apply for TSA PreCheck or Clear. These programs often use lanes with advanced scanners and fewer restrictions. Remember, airlines now require carry-on compliance to avoid boarding delays, so invest in a high-quality, regulation-friendly bag. For parents, I hear you. Packing for kids is always a challenge. In 2025, the TSA has made it easier by allowing larger bells for baby formula and breast milk in carry-ons, as long as they are declared. For strollers and diaper bags, most airlines still allow them as a free extra item, so just confirm with your carrier before flying. For international travelers, pay attention to carry-on weight limits, as many overseas airlines enforce stricter rules than US carriers. Also, remember, duty-free liquids purchased abroad must meet TSA standards for re-entry to the US, so always keep your receipts for duty-free items handy. For all travelers' essentials, beauty products like makeup, skincare, and perfume can be tricky to pack, so stick with travel-size versions of your essentials, or better yet, switch to solid alternatives. Keep your liquids in transparent, labeled containers to avoid unnecessary scrutiny. In conclusion, traveling in 2025 doesn't have to be stressful if you're prepared. Stay updated on TSA rules and airline policies, invest in the right luggage, and pack smart. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more travel tips, and share it with your fellow travelers.